And it's time for the nightcap as the Norwayne Bobcats are set to take on the Tusky Valley Trojans. Game 5 of our coverage here on the OH Report at the Barn Ball Classic here at the Berkey Fieldhouse from Smithville, Ohio. Live and free on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Let's play ball. Game 5 of 5 here from the Berkey Fieldhouse. Home of the Smithville Smithies, but the Norwayne Bobcats of the WCAL will take over here for the late night proceedings as Tusky Valley holds onto the basketball to start things off in this contest. Wozniak cut off, has to find a teammate, and there's an early turnover from Tusky Valley as they step out of bounds. So up the floor will go Ryan Urban, or my mistake, Ava Maybach, who will get the ball here on the elbow. Maybach passes it off inside. The shot no good, but a foul. And we will have free throws here from Hannah Froelich, the sophomore. And she will look to get the scoring started here today for Norwayne. First shot up and pure. Hannah Froelich, one of many underclassmen on this Bobcat team. It's a very young squad that will be threatening for a title this year. As that free throw missed, Tusky Valley the other way. Ball inside, nice pass, nice finish as well. First field goal of the night goes to Tusky Valley. Brennan Reichman able to lay it up and in. Box set up on the offensive play. They'll give it back to Maybach, top of the key, lobs it inside. Double team comes, and a crowd able to rip it away from Norwayne. However, they keep a hold of the basketball, and then a nice reverse to get the first field goal of the night from Courtney Klein. Smithies, or my mistake, Bobcats lead it 3-2. Long missed three, and a rebound by the Bobcats as Maybach gives it off to her shooter from the left wing who misses. Offensive rebound by Norwayne. Ball moves around the perimeter. Another three thrown up. This one missed as well, and this will be cadenced out of bounds. Tusky Valley will take over, 19-6 on the season a year ago. Taking on Norwayne, a team that went 25-4. However, with that great record, they only finished second in the league, just behind by a game to Smithville. who we saw play a game ago. Turnover from Norwayne and a foul right away but from Tusky Valley. Already 2 turnovers here for the Lady Trojans who come in. Outsiders to Wayne County. Norwayne not too far of a drive for them, just about 15, 20 minutes. They lead it 3-2. They'll bring the ball up the floor with Ali DeMassimo, who spins away from a defender, tries to lead her teammate to the basket, but Klein cannot get to the pass. It's the first turnover of the night for the Bobcats. El Campesino brings you that replay and the rest of them that we'll see on this broadcast tonight. Pass around Maybach. They'll usher it up the floor as the Trojans have that one ripped away. Klein leads the break, has Maybach alongside with her. She will lay it up and in. First points of the year for Ava. And make it 5-2. Nice low scoring affair here so far, just about 3 minutes in as Norway nearly pokes away another steal. Ball will move around the perimeter now. Sydney Miller holds on to it. Looks inside, poked away. Movement, catch and shoot. Wozniak can't get that to go. Long rebound will go out to the bench. Norwayne basketball. Already a substitution. Looks like Madison Rupp will come in, one of 3 seniors. On a younger team, 3 seniors, just 1 junior. Everybody else, sophomores and freshmen. And a lot of them, those underclassmen getting playing time. Ava Maybach drops one from the top of the key, the first 3 to drop. Took a top off the Maybach there to make it 5 points for Ava. A bit of shuffling there between the 2 sides as this one ends up out of bounds. It'll stay with Tusky Valley as Norwayne leads it 8-2. Malia Dillon in the game for the first time for the Trojans. Number 20 dishes it off. Baseline drive. This one left short by Wozniak. Rebound Norwayne, they take it the other way. Lob inside and the layup missed. Rebounded in by Reichman. Slow pace of play compared to what we saw in the last game between Smithville and Tuslaw. As here's another turnover from those Trojans. Klein leaves the ball behind her, tries to find Maybach, and that one taken away as well. So turnovers from both sides in that sequence. Nice up fake and a layup missed short. Tipped out of bounds, last off the Trojans. Good sequence here. Got Maybach up in the air. Just could not finish. $1 million move, 10-cent finish. And we'll see an early timeout. This one called by Tusky Valley. It's 8-2. Bobcats lead it by 6. So early on, 4 turnovers for Tusky Valley, 2 for Norwayne. No fouls yet on the Bobcats. They've had some nice looks inside right there. You saw Maybach take one for a layup, this time top of the key 3. WCAL favorites this year with the talent that they return. Of course, Maybach has been a star here before. She was the MVP of the Barnball Classic game that they played here a couple years ago. Actually, she was the MVP in that game as a freshman when they beat Triway 49-37. That MVP award, though, has eluded her since, as Ali DeMassimo had it last year. And then in the other game, for Norwayne, they had Alti DeMassio win MVP honors in that Barnball one. But last 3 years here at the Barnball Classic, they're 3-0. Beat Lexington in a nice battle by actually 21. They beat Lexington, and then they beat also Danville in 2023, 51-34. And in 2022, when Ava did win MVP, it was that Triway game, 49-37. Already a turnover out of the timeout. Norwayne gives it back to the Trojans, who trail by 2 scores. High, tight pressure. Reichman has it on the left wing, works it back to the top of the key. Staying conservative here with the offense, just going through their motions. Reichman makes a nice catch just inside the 3-point line. Can't get the shot to fall, and now we will see a jump ball, I believe was the call. And the arrow points towards Norwayne. Very much a slower tempo than we have been used to seeing in this barn ball so far. As here's a pass inside, blocked. Reichman able to contest that one. Reichman looking for a teammate to pass to, ends up handing it off to Wozniak. Now Dillon cut off, passes it just inside the 3-point line, a baseline drive. Ball keeps moving around for the Trojans. Nice pass in here early in this contest, however, has not resulted in too many points just yet. 2.5 to go in the first, and now we've got a foul off the ball. It's an offensive foul on Aaliyah Wozniak. That's going to be 3 team fouls now on the Trojans, still none for the Bobcats, as they will bring Ali DeMassimo back into the game. Courtney Klein takes a seat. Back and forth, sideline to sideline, dish inside, nice step through, and a layup good by Hannah Froelich. Baseline drive again, kick to the corner, ball swung around, open, look for 3, it drops. First triple of the night for Tusky Valley, Kyla Woloch knocks it in. Also a turnover, the 4th for Norwayne in this contest. Woloch has it again, cross-court pass into the post. Reichman can't get the shot to go. Quickly down the floor, Maybach leads the way, steps back, takes a 3 from the left wing. You just knew it was dropping the second she took it. The confidence in that shot gives her 8 points. It's now 13-5. Wozniak trapped in the corner. Maybach drops back, and she will get given a foul here. The first foul of the game for Norwayne. And Ava will take a seat, maybe for the last minute 5 of this first quarter. We going after the game? Our producer Adam Thompson's telling me that these jerseys for Norwayne make him want to go get some rallies. And I'm right there with him now. Good movement here out of Tusky Valley with 7 seconds left. Dillon passes it off inside, contact drawn, and a foul will be dished out to Madison Rupp. Second foul in short succession here for Norwayne, and it's going to send Tusky Valley to the line. They still lead it 13-5, but Tusky Valley with some made free throws could get themselves a little closer. First shot off the back iron and out. As we jump into the free throw zone for the second shot presented by Brick Street. This one will drop. Talia Wolock knocks it in. I had to wait until she walked back and her hair started rocking because I couldn't see the back of her jersey, but Wolock goes 1 for 2 at the line. 25 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Kick to the corner. Quick trigger as well, and the 3 drops. It's the third 3 of the game for Norwayne, and this time it comes from Madison Rupp. 6 seconds left in the frame. Pass, dangerous one, taken away. 1 second left. It's heaved up at the buzzer, and it hits the front rim. Great looking shot from Ali DeMassimo, but it does not drop, and that's how the first quarter comes to an end. It is 16-6. Norwayne up 10 on Tusky Valley.
Feel like I should go.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Second quarter of action live and free here on the OH Report in the Barn Ball Classic this weekend from Smithville High School. Early turnover here for Tusky Valley. That's the 6th of the game so far. As Maybach brings it up the floor, dishes it inside. That'll go down as an assist. As Courtney Klein knocks it in. 4th field goal of the 2-point variety. Now I got to turn over quickly after the fact, it looks like. That'll give Norwayne the ball back. And they're going to go shoot some free throws too. Not how you wanted this second quarter to start if you're the Trojans, giving away the ball twice. And an opportunity for Norwayne to get 2 separate points off of turnovers. 18-6. Bobcats lead it. Split the pair there, make it 19-6. They're shooting 2 of 4 from the free throw line here early on in this game. Norwayne has just switched to man as motion comes out here for Tusky Valley. Kick to the top of the key. Not too much space here for the Trojans to work. And a carry. So the switch to man from head coach Jake Schaup does its job and rattles Tusky Valley into a 3rd straight turnover. Caught at the elbow, thrown out of bounds as it looked like Froelich had a target underneath, just threw it a tad too high. First turnover of the half for Norwayne. It's the 5th of the game. Or I should say the first turnover of the quarter. On the turn the corner here is Wolock. She draws a foul. Baseline out of bounds. Reset here for Tusky Valley. Passed in by Wallach. They're looking for her off of a screen. Cannot find her, so they'll keep it up top. Nearly a double dribble and now a travel. It's not too clean right now out of Tusky Valley. That's now 4 turnovers. Back-to-back possessions. All in the matter of a minute and a half. Mayback back and forth. Gives it off to Damasio. Gets into the paint. Misses back iron. Look who's there to clean things up. Ava Maybach. Right wing work. Tusky Valley won't take the 3. They'll enter it into the post instead. Spin move. Baseline work. Great man defense. This is going to be a wild shot out of Tusky Valley. There's a rebound for Norwayne. Under 6 minutes left in the second. Norwayne in command, leading 21-6. Maybach with 10 early first half points. She'll put some dance moves on. Drive to the cup, spins around, loses the defender, and puts it up and in. And a timeout called by head coach Matt Ward for Tusky Valley, as it is now a big run here to start the second quarter. 23-6, 7-0, in fact, is the run. Norwayne had 3 field goals the entirety of that first quarter. They've already got 3 here in the second. Just about 2 minutes gone in it. And here's all of them for you. This was actually back in the first quarter as Maybach knocked down her second 3 of the game. Then you move it around, get another 3 in the corner, that time from Madison Rupp. Timeout from Coach Ward. 5.5 minutes left here in the second. Nearing a 20-point deficit as Norwayne has come out the right way to start the season. Onto the elbow, caught by Reichman. She'll hand it off. Wozniak, nice. Give and go, however, cannot be finished. The rebound hauled in by Norwayne. We take it the other way. Klein to DeMassimo. Under 5 minutes now. Lob to the elbow. Klein looking for some movement, not going to get much. Fakes the handoff, and now will be charged with an offensive foul as she extended her left arm. Second foul for Klein. Also the second of the quarter for the Bobcats. Grace Hennico will make her first appearance as Klein, now in foul trouble, takes a seat. Reichman picks up a loose ball, gives it out to the top of the key. Nice first step, and Wozniak gets to the tin. Second field goal of the 2-point variety here today, as this drive will get lost out of bounds. Was it a charge, or was it just lost out of bounds? I need another look at this thanks to El Campesino. Caught a charge. Or no, out of bounds. No foul. But still booking a turnover for Norwayne, their 6th of the game. Oh, this ball kicks off the leg of Tusky Valley. Easy pick'ems. Other way, Maybach stops at the free throw line. And this will bounce out before Norwayne can keep it back in. Halfway through the second quarter, Bobcats lead at 25-6. Or my mistake, 23-8. And this ball thrown away. Super sloppy second quarter for Tusky Valley. 6 turnovers in just over 4 minutes. And now a timeout from Norwayne as they want to clean some things up themselves. They've had 2 giveaways of their own. So far winning the quarter 7-4, but it was a 7-0 run to start it. So Tusky Valley, they're gaining some sort of momentum. Their first win of the year and their first game of the season. They always start their year here at Barn Ball. Same thing can be said for Tusky Valley. They don't always start here at Barn Ball, but they do want to get off to a solid start just like they did last year. They ended up 19-6. Most of the teams that you see here at Barn Ball are teams that are coming off of very successful seasons. Some lose star players, some don't. We've seen a couple of teams this year that have lost some of their star-studded talent, but still have reloaded nicely, and they're looking for good seasons yet again. This shot missed by Norwayne. Long rebound out to Tusky Valley. Mid-range jumper on the stop and pop. That one missed. Here goes Norwayne the other way. Kick to the corner. Long three will tip out last off Norwayne, as Froelich could not control it. Nearly a takeaway here, but Tusky recovers nicely. They may have numbers down the floor as well. Step back, mid-range, a little bit too long off the glass. Rebound, Wozniak can't get it to go, gets it back again, kicks it out to the left wing, and there's a three. Ella Wallach gets her scoring started on the year. It's a three. So 2 rebounds on that possession alone to help out Tusky Valley. It's 23-11, still in favor of the Bobcats. Elbow work from Froelich, keeps the pivot foot alive. Back out, Maybach. Can't make the three, offensive rebound. And we'll see some motion on a call from head coach Schaup. 2:15 left, definitely not in any hurry here with a 12-point lead. Lob into the post, Froelich has it poked away, but given right back. Lob over the top of the defense. And this one will be missed. Offensive rebound and a foul. We're headed to the line. Big long sequence here as Tusky basically threw it away. 7th turnover of the quarter. And then we see a couple rebounds here from Norwayne. And they ultimately work themselves to the stripe. First shot drops for number 21, that is Ali DeMassimo. And the second one as well. Quickly the other way, Wozniak gives it away, and a travel before the shot. Well, it's inevitable whenever you start out a season, things aren't going to be the cleanest on both sides. There's a shot inside, missed layup, 2 missed layups in a row, and this will bounce off of Tusky Valley with 1:38 left. But it's definitely hitting Tusky Valley much more than it is Norwayne. You look at the turnover numbers, 7 for the Bobcats, and I've got 13 down for the Trojans. And then also in the rebounding department, 11-6 in favor of Norwayne. This ball tapped out of bounds. It'll be last off Norwayne. Caught at the free throw line into the post. They want to work with Reichman again. This one deflected. Moving the other way quickly. Bobcats in transition. Get the basket. Ali DeMassimo. Got a whistle here. Not sure what's going on after that whistle, but Tusky Valley looks like is going to get the ball back. And it looks like it's just a foul on Norwayne, so we're going to take it with a sideline out of bounds. Wozniak backs up the defender, kicks it away. Trying to sneak a ball through, cannot. They did actually, but then the shot's blocked. Froelich still has the ball, now finds a guard, Maybach. Gets a screen from the big fella down low who nearly scores as she's fouled. It's a nice sequence there. Got the block, got the rebound, took it all the way down the floor, sent a nice screen, and then get the ball back and drew a foul. First free throw missed. That one missed as well. 4 of 8 from the line. However, a rebound won. Bobcats stay on the ball, under a minute left. Works its way around for 3, miss wide. Another board inside, 2 rebounds, and now a foul. Just in this quarter alone, I've got Norwayne for 12 rebounds. The foul goes on Malia Dillon. That's her first. Make it now 5 for 9 at the stripe. Second one off. 50% from the line. First point of the year for Annie Hennico comes from the stripe. Wild pass goes right back to Norwayne. 2-on-1 in transition, and the layup is good. 9th turnover of the quarter for Tusky Valley, and it leads to more points. Wozniak triggers a 3, short. That will bounce out of bounds with 9 seconds left. Great layup by Grace Hennico in transition. Full court pressure here with 9 seconds left in the half. It's 30-11. Norwayne with the lead. 3 seconds left, just crossing half court. Maybach gets it off in time, leaves it short. That'll do it for half number 1. It is 30-11 as we take our halftime break here live and free on the OH Report in this nightcap here from the Barn Ball Classic.
have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Halftime score, Norwayne taken down Tusky Valley so far by the score of 30-11. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors here from the Barn Ball Classic. 89 Homes, building homes, earning trust since 1979. Ports Petroleum, count on Ports Petroleum for outstanding service, reliable home heating oil, and customized tank solutions tailored to you. Also, shout out to El Campesino in Worcester. For pickup orders, call 330-345-6263 or stop by our location on Milltown Road in Worcester. Also, shout out to Brick Street Kitchen and Tap Room. We aim to elevate your sports bar food experience with a unique selection of menu items for patrons old and new. Order online, by phone, or stop by our location on Market Street in Orville. And also, final shout-outs to Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank, and Spherion Mid-Ohio. Proud to support their local athletes. They know the foundations that make great employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. Spherion Mid-Ohio, let's get to work. We'll get to work with the second half here when we return. 30-11 Norwayne leading over Tusky Valley.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Game 5 between Norwayne and Tusky Valley wraps up our coverage here from the Barn Ball Classic. Opening weekend of girls basketball action, and Norwayne taking on Tusky Valley. You see the first half stats. Turnovers plagued the Trojans, especially in the second quarter. They had 9 of those 14 turnovers in the second frame, scattered throughout. Norwayne missing some free throws. This could be an even bigger lead as well, but I mean, we've seen Norwayne dominate with their defensive pressure. They've been doing a fantastic job just keeping the Trojans pretty much around the perimeter and just forcing them to make eventual mistakes as the possession goes on longer. So 30-11 sits the score right now. Leading the way in scoring is Ava Maybach with 12. 3 points for Hannah Froelich, 2 points for Gracie Hennico. And then on the other side of things, just 11 points on the board, so not anybody with too many points, but 3 for Ellie Wallach, just on 1 3-point jumper from the left wing. And then also Brennan Reichman with 2 points. I believe she scored the first 2 points of the game for Tusky Valley. And then also 2 points for number 1, Aaliyah Wozniak. And all of those players I just mentioned are juniors. So, I mean, you're looking at 2 younger squads. Norwayne's got a couple seniors that lead the way. Maybach, of course, is the primary one that you look at, but outside of Ava and a couple other seniors, mostly underclassmen for this Norwayne group. It's an exciting time to be a Lady Bobcat fan as they'll grow throughout the year. As we move into the second half now Maybach keeps her pivot foot alive, gives it off to Klein inside, who banks it a little bit too strong off the glass. Fight for the rebound, won by the Trojans. They'll tuck it in the corner. Their 7th rebound of the contest. They were out rebounded 15-6 in the first half. As they enter the ball inside here, step through, and this will bank in. So scored the first points of the first quarter and now scores the first points of the second half. Brennan Reichman knocks it in. DeMassimo gives it off to Klein. Kick to Maybach. Left wing triple. Yep. Hadn't hit a 3 since the first quarter. Well, there's one there to make it 15 points, and now a turnover and a steal for Ava. Spin move down the floor. Nicely crafted there from Ava Maybach to make it 17 points now. She's got nearly half of the point of the scoring here. Actually over, yeah, just shy of half of the scoring for the Bobcats. Top of the key, caught reaching as Woloch drives in. Ball works around to the right wing. Long on the 3, rebound by Norwayne. And a foul right after. Nice spin move you saw just a few moments ago from Ava. She's on a collision course to become our final MVP of the night with her 17-point performance. Got a turnover. First one of the half for Norwayne. Kind of talked about it in the first half. It's kind of a weird time of the year because, yeah, everybody's excited to be out on the floor. They know that start of a new season can be great for a lot of teams, just kind of figuring out where you are as a program. But it's also a time where it kind of frustrates head coaches because you make a lot of mistakes. You commit 14 turnovers and a half. Oh, as a big dive to the floor from Tusky Valley. Turns Norwayne over, and now an open 3 missed. And a rebound by Norwayne. Long pass down the floor. Stepping through, nice bank shot. That'll go for DeMassimo. But I mean, even in that sort of chaotic sequence, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Turnovers piling up way more than you usually see later down the line. So there's going to be a lot of practice still to be had to fix that up. Once these teams who we know are great go down the line in a postseason run. 19 points now for Ava Maybach, and now a timeout from Tusky Valley. So make it a 9-2 run to start the quarter for Norwayne. As they lead this by 26. Seeing the last couple of points here in the half, as Ava's really just put her head down and got attack mode here as of late. You see right there, Courtney Klein, sophomore starter. One of two starters that are underclassmen for this Norwayne team coming into today. Hannah Froelich, of course, number 33 at the post. Final game here at the Wilbur Berkey Fieldhouse. Want to give a shout out to Smithville and the AD and also the head coach for the Smithville Lady Smithies, Eric Nichols, who very much wanted us here, and we were glad to oblige, be able to get here and ring in the new girls basketball season. Yeah, bring in the new girls basketball season the right way with a nice five game day. Flare screen to the corner as Tusky Valley triggers up a three. One of their better looking plays of the day. Makes this 39-16 as that one knocked down in the corner by Sydney Miller. Offensive rebound here and a foul from behind. It's the first foul of the quarter. Both teams getting at it on the glass much more than they did in the first half. We've got free throws on the way here for Norwayne as they miss again. They are 5 for 11 from the stripe. But going back to that rebounding, 4-3 in favor of Norwayne so far in this third. Second try will rattle home. Brings Norwayne back to 50% from the line as this one will be floated in as the Trojans score with Ellie Wallach, who now has 5. Quickly the other way, tapped pass back to the top of the key. It'll swing near side here. And now a try from distance. How about it? The 5th three of the game drops, this time from Allie DeMassimo. Now get a foul underneath. DeMassimo, after hitting that three, charged for wrapping around on the post player Reichman. First foul of the quarter for Smithville, or pardon me, for Norwayne. I keep looking up at the scoreboard and saying Smithville. Now we got a foul off the ball as well here. Runner again. Let's look at shots here in the last couple possessions as Ellie Wallach makes it 43-20. Bobcats get out of some pressure. Dangerous pass here, deflected back. Klein floats it in. This one will be taken away. Wallach leads the break, stops on a dime, right wing three, misses. And the Bobcats can't get the rebound, still loose. Tusky Valley triggers another three, this one off, rebound inside, layup no, another try, and a foul drawn. 3 rebounds in that sequence alone for the Trojans, and they draw a foul on the Bobcats to send themselves back to the line. The first one drops through for Kyla Wolick. Just their 3rd and 4th attempts at the strike. Have not been able to get here much. Second shot in. Substitutions as well as Sammy Ward, the senior, comes in for Tusky Valley, wearing number 4 in black. Also number 13, Natalia Wolak in the game. 1-2-2 full court pressure here out of Tusky Valley. Lob over the top. Froelich lobs it inside, and a little bump. Foul will go on Wolak. Second team foul. First for Wolak. There goes a blob, baseline out of bounds. Caught at the elbow. Maybachs tries to spin to her left, cut off nicely. Work on the far side, and a reach-in going to be called on Natalia Wolak. That'll be her second. Foul starting to stack up here halfway through this third. 3:14 to go. Bobcats in command, leading 43-22. Ball entered to the post, and Tusky Valley rips it away again. It's a third turnover for the Bobcats in the quarter. Left wing work. Froelich hits the deck, leaves a wide open post player for Tusky Valley. Their easiest points of the day, just on a collision underneath. To the corner now. This shot misses long. That time missed by Rupp, who's hit a couple from that spot earlier on in the game. Two and a half left here in the third quarter. Tight man defense played here by Norwayne. Caught at the free throw line, kick to the right wing, up for three. This is gonna bank in. It's open here on Saturday. First points of the night for Sammy Ward. It's a fourth triple for Tusky Valley, and a timeout will be called from Jake Shope. So the Bobcats still with a serviceable lead, but it is being chipped at as the Trojans leading in this quarter, 16-13. Shout out to our crew tonight who's having some fun today. On camera, Brandon Powell, your director and producer today for all 5 games. Adam Thompson. Jonathan Langdon with you on the call here tonight. Had Travis Berardi and Caden Schmidt here for the first 2-3 games. They took the first shift, I took the second shift. It'll be a nice long drive back to Columbus tonight. Sideline out of bounds here, out of the timeout called by Norwayne. Nice execution, however, the shot not gonna get off. Great defense by Tusky Valley on the latter end. Fourth turnover of the quarter, nice coast to coast, can't get the finish. Rebound by Wolak, and she throws it up and in. Tusky Valley's bench loving every little bit of that. That's their 5th field goal of the quarter. Drive to the middle of the floor, shot no good. Clean defense. Rebound Tusky Valley. Minute and a half left here in this third quarter. Catch top of the key. Wozniak now has it. Move to Wolak. Cutting screen, and Maybach just blocks that one straight down. It'll be Tusky Valley's ball, but a nice play here from Ava on the recovery. She just simply goes up and just snags it, throws it to the deck. It rolls out of bounds. Malia Dillon will inbound. Looking for Wozniak, gets it to her. Aaliyah one-on-one. Hesitation move, takes it to the near side, now retreats. Minute left in the third. Flare screen hits off of a Bobcat. It will end up in the hands of Maybach. Down the middle of the floor, passes it. This is deflected. Careen out of bounds off of the doors, off the side of the gym here at the Berkey. High lob to Maybach. Nice screen, getting an open shooter as DeMassimo knocks it down. Third triple of the quarter, sixth of the game. 13 points for DeMassimo as she's trying to come for that MVP award. Miscommunication, however, saved. Trojans still hold on to the basketball. Drive, kick, Wozniak open for three. Don't let him heat up, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Tusky Valley, they're leading the quarter 21-16. High scoring affair here in the second half. 10 seconds left. Stopping on a dime. Norwayne nearly traveled on that play. Double team, shuffle it around. Shot from Courtney Klein just before the buzzer. 4-3 of the third for Norwayne. Trojans win the quarter, however, and money time's coming up next. 49-32. Norwayne holds the lead.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should float.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Here we are with the fourth quarter. And it is money time as Tusky Valley will start with the basketball and they'll take it to right side of your screen. Great run there in the third quarter. They scored 21 points. They outscored themselves, nearly doubled their scoring output in that first half just in those last 8 minutes. Looking to keep the hot hand alive. Wolock drives inside. This one nearly taken away and now out of bounds as it looked like a Bobcat was on the line when she touched the ball. We'll get a look at it again thanks to El Campesino. But yeah, I think it was that left arm, that elbow that touched the green part of the court as she touched that basketball. Reset for Tusky Valley as Wozniak holds it top of the key. Works it to the far side. Wallach has had the hot hand as of late. She's got 7 points for the Trojans. Gives it off to Wolock. And here goes Wozniak off of a screen. This one banks off. And Maybach tried to flirt with the line. She thought she was fouled. Didn't get the call. Also gets called out of bounds. Wozniak, right-handed scoop shot, wild-looking shot. Bobcats take it the other way. Minute gone here in the fourth. Still no scores here in this fourth. This ball, however, taken away. And here goes Ellie Wallach to the basket. Can't get the score. Rebound effort from Tusky Valley. Putback is no good. Now an opportunity the other way. Big bump, no call. Ball tipped out, last off of Norway. Gotta love the effort here so far from Tusky Valley, but you gotta feel, is it a little bit too late to come all the way back here in this contest, trailing by 17 with 6.5 to go. As Maybach tried to get herself a steal there on that last play, ends up falling out of bounds towards Tusky's bench. A lot of work to do. Trojans get it in some space. They'll drive the baseline, kick it to the post, back outside. Another three-point opportunity. Misses a little long. And this will bounce out before Tusky can save it. Shot no good from Sammy Ward, and the long ball gives the Bobcats the basketball back. Long ball to beat the press. Just played it off the deflection, and now a nice job by Tusky Valley, tapping it off of Courtney Klein to win it back. Great heads-up play by Malia Dillon. Another one poked out. Wallach calling the play, and we've got a whistle, and we're going the other way. Offensive foul. It's actually the first foul of the quarter, and it goes on Brennan Reichman, her third. I could sense frustration from Coach Matt Ward as 2 straight plays were not executed to his liking on that last possession. This ball swatted out. Could not be saved, however, but a great defensive effort by Dillon again. Thought about shooting on the left wing. Good contest. Wise choice from Froelich to keep herself grounded. Ends up working the ball around to DeMassimo, who scores a 2. I believe those are the first points of the fourth quarter for Norwayne. Offensive rebound for Tusky Valley. They can't get the putback. There goes DeMassimo. Lob over top, and a layup is in. Annie Hennico makes it 53-32. 3 points for Annie. Another take inside. This one hard off the window. Kick out again, and this one drops. First 3 of the quarter. It's 5 straight points from Annie Hennico, and a timeout from Coach Ward for Tusky Valley. 56-32. That might have been the stretch that seals it for these Bobcats, looking for an opening night win, and it looks like they're going to get it here at Berkey. Great job by number 4, McKenna Hayden, who got inside, was able to turn with her pivot, kick it to the right wing. Easy 3. And our final game of the night, with about 5 minutes left in it, is looking like it's going to go over the 10 o'clock hour. But overall, the schedule stayed pretty close to scheduled, about 30 minutes behind the majority of the day. Must have been an overtime. Was there an overtime game before? No overtime games unless it was. I know that there were 2 games before when we started coming in to cover them. And it looks like there was also a game. So I'm talking with Adam, the producer, right now. So he said that he said Orville beat Lucas. There's a game before that between West Holmes and Canton Central Catholic. Yeah. I figured you wouldn't hear that early. I'm thinking maybe that one. Maybe put us behind a little bit. Out of the timeout here. And now a foul off the ball. It's going to go on. What did they call that on? It's the first foul for Norwayne in the quarter, regardless of who they call it on, but they did give it to Courtney Klein. That's her 3rd. All lobbed over the top. Back in play. Couple nice looks here off of the play call from Coach. Motion continues on, and there's a nice finish. Nicely executed play, ends up into a Reichman score. She's got 8 to lead all scorers for Tusky Valley today. Ball inside, nice positioning, blocked by Reichman. Second try, however. Hannah Froelich just launches it up there, banks it home. Wozniak cut off, kicks it to the lefty from the left wing, who knocks in a 3. That's now at least 1 3 in each quarter for Tusky Valley. It is now 6 on the game. First score of the game as well for Malia Dillon. Catch and shoot here from Hayden. Wild shot, ends up out of bounds. Across the timeline goes Tusky Valley. If Norwayne can hold on, the WCAL will go 3-0 here today at this Barn Ball Classic. Loose ball on the floor. We got a jump ball. Held up. Arrow will be in favor of. Looks like Norwayne will get it. And a platoon swap. Ava Maybach returns to action, as does number 21, Ali DeMassimo. Everybody else getting some of their first action today. Madison Rupp's been out there before. We've also got Ava Hackworth, the sophomore, and I believe 32, Elise Buckingham, is also on the floor right now for the Bobcats. Two stars for Norwayne today to help to break the press. Maybach, however, with a pass behind her, tried to haul it in. Ends up turning it over. Smithies lead it by 21. Long rebound there for Rupp. Turn into a double team, and Rupp rips it away, but not before a held ball call. Arrow should be towards Tusky Valley. Yeah, so the official's going to change that up, make sure everything's all sorted out. Nice flare screen. Not going to get a shot out of it. They'll keep moving the ball, though. Ball fed inside, kick to the corner, shuffle to the right. And now this one poked away by DeMassimo. 2:11 to go. Smithies lead it by 21. Looks like they will get their season off to the right start, going 1-0 on the year on their WCAL rivals court. Wolock with the fake about 5 feet away from that three-point line. He continues to put the dribble moves on. Now to Wallach. Wolock hits the deck. Wozniak will now drive inside. Scoop one, nearly get it to go. She is fouled and she'll go shoot. Free throws 5 and 6 coming up for Tusky Valley, who will start their year 0-1 to a formidable Norwayne opponent as this hits off the back iron. Couple ovations. Maybach ends her day with 19 points. 15 points will end Ali DeMassimo's night. 0 for 2 at the free throw line. JV squad in for just Norwayne at the moment. And it looks like now the JV roster will make their way out for Tusky Valley. So first game of the year, everybody going to get some reps here. Shout out to Natalie Renneker, number 3 in black. Also some of the other players out on the floor. Callie Stutz, number 22. Sydney Miller stays out there with the second unit. As this one taken away. Also number 23, Kaylee Green out on the floor, and number 10, Addie Whitham. Whitham has it now. There's a big shuffle here. Tussle. They're able to pass it away, but it will roll to the backcourt and out of bounds. Oddly enough, that's the first turnover I have booked for Tusky Valley in the quarter. Under a minute now. On the ball, Ryan Urban gives it away. Buckingham loses it. Turnover for Norwayne. Other way we go, and it's an easy layup for Callie Stutz, who gets her first points out of varsity uniform this season. Pick and roll opportunity, floater to the rim, can't go in. Hackworth with the opportunity, now out for 3. Rebound inside. And with under 20 seconds left, the ball's left behind. Oh man, I think it hit off a foot and just careened out of bounds. There's another turnover for Tusky Valley. Yeah, just hit off of her teammate's foot. If that's their last possession, that's a rough way to end it. Tight pressure on Urban, the freshman, dishes it out. 7 seconds left. And coach is going to tell him to hold it here for the final couple seconds, and that'll do it. Norwayne gets the win to wrap up our night. It's 58-39, the final. Your MVP, Ava Maybach, will join us up next here on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let's Furion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Furion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Always great to come here and start off the season right. You guys get a big win today. Tell me what went right for your girls.
I think we shot the ball really well. We made pretty smart choices for the most part, especially for the first game. Like, you never know like how it's going to go. I think we executed well. We made smart choices. Like, yeah, we're going to have mistakes, but for the most part, I think we limited our mistakes and made more.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it's the first weekend of the year. Definitely going to go up from here. You guys had a great season last year. What's it going to take getting back to that point?
I think just hard work in the gym and just really just staying disciplined and locking in during practice, doing what coach wants, like just staying focused.
Is there extra juice coming here to play at Barn Ball to start the year? Is this becoming kind of a yearly tradition for you guys?
I guess so. I mean, I think we won it our games the past couple of years, so yeah.
Well, you haven't lost any here in the Barn Ball Classic, and you actually had the MVP in the freshman year. Do you even remember that at this point?
I don't know.
Well, congratulations to you. Best of luck the rest of the way. Go ahead and look at that camera. Give any shout outs you want.
I'd like to shout out to my family and especially my dad for coming to all my games, and yeah, all my friends and everyone supporting me.
All right, Ava, congratulations. We'll see you around.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let's Furion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Furion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Time now for your post-game show as Norwayne gets the win over Tusky Valley to wrap up our Barn Ball coverage here tonight. They win at 58-39. Right way to start the season if you are a WCAL squad that played here in Smithville. 3-0. Waynedale got the win earlier today. Smithville in the game before, and then Norwayne here tonight wrapping it up well for the Wayne County Athletic League. Thank you so much to Smithville and everyone involved. Putting on a great event here tonight. Also a shout out to the head coach for this Smithville team, Eric Nichols, inviting us over, allowing us to be here today and put on a good show, along with the girls who put on a good show here this weekend in all of the games that happened, whether on Friday and then and the games that we covered here on Saturday. So that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Shout out to our sponsors as well, bringing you every single game live and free here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon here, Adam Thompson, your director producer. Also a shout out to Brandon Powell, your camera operator for the final 2 games, and then also another shout out, I guess, to Travis Berardi and Caden Schmid, who helped us get started here on this beautiful Saturday at Smithville. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you for some more girls basketball action later on in the year here on the OH Report.